Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you for the last time for season 10 with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Let me tell you, we had the top finale show, results show going on over here, and they were pulling out all the stops. Ryan Seacrest just kept saying, well, I got another surprise for you. I got another surprise for you. We got something else special for you. We got this special for you. Oh, we got something special for you. So it was very interesting. It was a lot of fun, and it was kind of long. But yeah, I'm going to try to recap it as quickly as possible. They came in saying that they set a world record of over 120 million votes for Lauren and Scotty. And they introduced Scotty and Lauren, and they came in, they were wearing white, and they were holding hands, which I thought was just cute, just as cute as could be, you know. Next, the top 13 performed Born This Way. And I thought they sounded good. I thought they stole some moves from Glee, you know. Like they were doing some of the formations that you see like in show choir or whatever. But I didn't recognize Ashton because she had her hair straightened and everything. And I was looking for her. And finally I saw her. I was like, oh, she looked so differently. She looked kind of cute. They sounded okay on it. I didn't think it was anything great, but it was all right. Yeah. So next, James Durbin sang with Judas Priest. And then they showed a collage of Randy moments. They called him the veteran. So they named all three and they had collages for each of them. Of course, they had Randy doing his, oh, in it to win it, you know, and asking a bunch of questions. Where is this? What show is this? It was very, very funny. Then Jacob Lusk performed with Kirk Franklin and Gladys Knight, and they did I Smile. Next up, you say I'm just running through this, right? I am just going through it for those of you who want to know what happened. Next up, Casey Abrams sang with Jack Black, and they sang Fat Bottom Girls. They had some girls come out, you know, on bicycles, and of course they were in the really short shorts doing the whatever. And they had on the Blues Brothers suits, but they didn't have like the glasses, so, you know, but they were it was kind of a funny little song. They were doing their thing. Next up, the top 13 ladies performed a medley of Single Ladies, Irreplaceable, Get Me Body. That one is the only one they had really great harmony on. Get me by, I wanna get. But anyway, If I Were a Boy and Deja Vu. Then Beyonce entered and they did Crazy in Love together. And she brought some extra dancers to do some of her moves with them while the girls stood back and kind of just sang. So that was nice. Next up, they had a collage for Steven Tyler moments. They called them the loose cannon. And of course, they had him cursing and being bleeped and the crazy. He's always funny. He just says such crazy off-the-wall stuff. You know, next year I don't know what's going to happen, but I think they're going to have the three of them all back if they want to come back. Next up, Haley Reinhart sang with Tony Bennett, and they did Stepping Out With My Baby. And the crowd just went wild. Like there was screams and hollers and stuff when Tony started singing, and that was very good to see. Kind of old school going back. Haley looked a little uncomfortable to me, but she sounded good. Next up, they had a collage of J-Lo moments. And, of course, they were talking about everybody being so much in love with J-Lo. Oh, you're so beautiful, blah, blah. I said, I've been in love with you since I was a kid and all that. And they called her the most beautiful woman in the world, which she was named by People magazine. Next up, they had TLC and Lil Jon and 4 of the top 13 girls perform with them. And, you know, it sounded to me like Ashton was trying to out-sing everybody in the thing. And, you know, she was doing her, huh, and come on. And I'm like, girl, drop it just for a little bit. Just be a part of the crowd. And I guess she was trying to stand out. But it just didn't go over very well for me. So next up, Scotty sang with Tim McGraw. They did Live Like You Were Dying. You might know that's one of my, like, favorite songs. And I thought they had some really nice moments. I thought Scotty sang it well. With Tim. But at the end, you know, he was as always, off on his harmonies. You know, I just gotta mention that, right? So everybody on the show had something to promote too, except for TLC and 1 or 2 other people. But everybody else had stuff that was coming up. You know, Gladys Knight was promoting her Las Vegas show, and, you know, people were promoting their whatever was going on, you know, releases and all that good stuff. Then they showed some funny moments from the season with one of the auditioners announcing. His name was Joe Ripka, and they showed, like, you know, some of the bad singers and some of the funny moments, some girl falling down the steps, and, you know, a lot of people being mad about not being chosen. I thought it was funny. And then Marc Anthony performed, and you had all these dancing girls with the big flowers and stuff. It was very Las Vegas. But J-Lo came shimmying, shimmying. I can do it. I can't say it. J-Lo came shimmying in and backwards, and of course everybody knew who she was. She was trying to, be excited. She was like, oh, got all of it. She was girl was dancing. J-Lo for 40 something. Oh my God. I mean, she killed it. She just killed it. Next, they showed a little funny segment with the debate about who was the most shocking elimination of the season. And then the top 13 guys performed a medley of Kiss, She's a Lady, What's New, Pussycat, Green Green Grass of Home, Love Me Tonight, and Delilah, all by Tom Jones. And then Tom Jones joined them to do It's Not Unusual. Next up, they had the Ford music video, and it was the two finalists, and they were singing something about memories and all that good stuff, what we've come through. And they had basically a collage of all the Ford music videos. Yeah, and Ford invited, and this is one thing that I really, really loved. Ford invited and showcased two of the teachers that were inspirational to the finalists. And I thought it was really great. They gave money to charity for everybody who test drove a Ford vehicle, and they also gave tickets to the teachers to come to the finale. Flew them out, put them up, and all that good stuff, and gave them both a new Ford Focus. Beautiful, beautiful Ford. We love you for that. They also gave Lauren and Scotty any Ford vehicle they would like. So they get to choose their Ford vehicle, whatever they want. And that, again, a wonderful thing and a wonderful sponsorship by Ford for American Idol. Next up, Lady Gaga comes up and she does Edge of Glory. And she got a standing O from the judges. But let me tell you, for me, I thought it was the best performance of the night because she sang the hell out of that song. She was up on all these like bricks going up. It was very dark, but she sang the hell out of it. And she looked good. And they did this little dance sequence or whatever, and then they fell off the edge together. Oh my God, it was just a beautiful performance. Next up, Lauren Delana performed Before He Cheats with Carrie Underwood. And again, Lauren does it again. She always sounds better when she is performing with someone, when she is doing a duet. And I was like, wow, for one, she sounded a lot stronger today than she did yesterday. And that's kind of a surprise to me. Yeah, but also, I tweeted that I was like, did she out-sing Carrie Underwood? Because everybody she sings with, and including this performance, she outshines them in the duet. And I was saying to, my Twitter people or whatever, that she should really do, her first album should be of duets, because her voice just soars, her confidence soars, and she really outsings everybody that she does a duet with. I mean, it's just uncanny. It really is. And I think it's just because she feels safe or something, to have somebody else to lean on and to play off of. But she just really. Did you think if you saw it, did you think she outsang Carrie Underwood on this song? Carrie got the last note in. Yeah, she knew she's a seasoned performer. She got that last note in, but throughout the rest of the song, I thought Lauren just took it. So next they had a little funny segment, and they had what the other idols think of the two finalists, and again, if you can find that, or you can watch a replay of the Idol for that. Next, Beyonce debuted 1+1, a new ballad that she has out. It's going to be her new debut single, and I thought she killed it. Did you guys like it? I thought it sounded good. I thought it was a decent song. I'm not in love with it yet, but you know how it is. It probably will grow on me. It's Beyonce, and hey, you can't, that's, babe. Lady Gaga's performance was still better, though. I'm sorry. Hey, for Beyonce fans, I'm sorry. It was for me. The vocal and the performance. Yeah. So next up, Steven Tyler performs Dream On. He just killed it. He did it just, the only problem with the performance is it wasn't long enough. Bono performed the Spider-Man. They performed Rise Above from Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark. And Reed Carney, I think he's the lead in Spider-Man, and I was tweeting that, is he going to be the most searched name on, Google tonight? Nice voice, and just, I don't know, just the star quality about him. Let me know what you thought once again. All right, so now all the 13 idols were on stage, all the 13 finalists, for them to announce the winner. Oh, man, I wrote Lauren's yellow dress, and I just put like question marks in it. Okay, whatever. You know, we know that she's the pageant girl or whatever. So, yeah. And they made the final announcement. Scotty won American Idol. We kind of knew he was going to win anyway, but we were hoping kind of for an upset, I guess, for that it was going to be a girl season. Yeah, I think that, you know, it is what it is, and Scotty has grown, and all of them have grown. The funny thing that I found, let me just get to my notes before I finish it out. Scotty wins, so Lauren doesn't cry, which was great. She stayed strong, and Scotty said to Lauren and to everybody, you know, we've been together for a year now, and we're going to stay together, which got me like, what was that? So I don't know if they're dating or not. What do you guys think? Okay, so then he goes and he's partly singing his winning song. He's not really getting it all out. And, you know, it's the emotion and stuff. He goes down and hugs his family members and all that. Comes back and is hugging all the idols, you know, all the top 13 people. And he hugs Lauren and he says, I love you, baby. You know, and she kisses him on the cheek. I'm just like, okay, so what's going on here? You know, it's a little extra, little, what's up? Are they dating or what? So then he finishes the song, sits on the floor kind of crying, you know, like, I can't believe this. And then he stands up and like sticking out his tongue to like catch the confetti on his tongue. It definitely was not the most boring final acceptance out there. It definitely was not the most boring. But it was just interesting to see all the little machinations and things that went on. I think everybody who was in the show, all the top 13, grew so much over their period on the show. And both of these people did too. I wish them all the best. Let me know, guys, what you think of any drama that you saw on the show, because I didn't notice everything. And I was tweeting also, and I was watching the performances and everything. And somebody told me that Sheila E. was playing drums for Marc Anthony, which I didn't notice. Yes, all kinds of little things happen. What were your favorite moments for the show? What didn't you like? You know, I just want to talk to you guys. It's the final. It is the final, and we are there. We've come all this way together, and I appreciate everyone who has been watching with me, and I hope you guys will just come over to The Voice. I don't know if it's going to be as good as Idol, but it should be some fun, you know. And again, it's performances, and there are going to be some other shows coming up that I will hopefully be watching and doing some commentary on. All right, this is Robert Anton here. Make sure to check out my originals playlist and my So You Want to Be a Singer series right here, Robert Anton NYC on YouTube. I'm out. Peace.